Wherever you are, take a couple of moments to let your body arrive here. Start to lay back. Finding a nice and comfortable lying position. So you want to create a little bit of space between your legs. You want to let your feet fall to the side. You want to soften the arms alongside the body. Opening your palm facing the sky as a gesture of receiving and as a gesture of presence. Softening the shoulders down into the earth. Letting your head rest back. And then gently tilting your chin towards the chest. Softening your eyelids. Giving a nice break to your eyes, always busy looking at the screen or at your phone. Softening your eyelids. Finding some release for the eyes. And then start to shift your awareness from the outside world to your inner self. Softening your whole face, your jaws, your lips. And literally take a couple of moments to feel yourself. Feeling that transition between sitting on the table at your desk and working to this moment. Maybe drawing a gentle smile in your face, being grateful to gift this time to yourself. To be here, to arrive, to become more present, grounded, and connected. And literally start to feel your whole body. Start to connect with every part of yourself. Connecting to your physical body. Connecting to the sensation of your toes, your feet, your legs. Feeling the sensation of your spine, of the front of the body, the shoulders, the head. And using these first moments here on the practice today to really connect to the sensations of your body. Coming back to yourself. And most often we're not really tuning in. We're so busy up into our head and busy doing stuff into the outside world that we don't really feel ourselves. We don't feel our body. So using the first moments here to connect to the physical sensations. Notice if you have any tight sensations into the body, maybe any sensation of tension or pain. Usually it goes into the lower back as we sit along, maybe our posture is not so ideal, or into the neck and into the shoulders. So imagine you're breathing into that body part, and every breath you take, you're bringing new energy in when you inhale, and you're softening and melting that tension away when you breathe out. And do that for a couple of breaths. Feeling that body part going really deep, connecting within. Feeling the breath expanding there, and feel the release, emptying everything out. Do it for 3 more full breaths. And every time you get distracted by anything popping into your mind or any noise into your surroundings, let your mind shift gently again into your body. And notice how simply by moving your awareness into your physical body, you get more present. You ground yourself into the moment. You become more aware. Taking a couple of more breaths, following your natural pace of breathing. And maybe notice how the sensations into the body are slightly changing already, just by bringing attention to them. By moving the breath mindfully in and out through the nose into our body. Take another full breath. And then move your attention again to the whole body. And this time, bringing your attention to the whole back of the body. Noticing the qualities of the earth supporting you. Feeling the parts of the body connecting and touching into the earth, like your heels, your calf, the back of your thighs, and your glutes. The lower back, the middle back, the upper back. The back of the arms, the back of the shoulders, the back of the head. And really feeling that beautiful support that the earth gives us. Knowing that the earth is there for you, to support you, to hold you up. Noticing that element of stability, of solidity, that resistance that the earth gives you back when you release yourself into it. And that's this quality that allows ourselves to really drop in, to really let go of the body weight, of any tension we've been holding into the body. Because we know there is the earth holding us up. So for a moment, notice how you feel your body. And when you inhale, drawing energy in from the earth into the whole body. And when we breathe out, feeling that support of the earth beneath us and giving ourselves the chance to let go a little bit more. Inhale, feeling the energy rising up from the earth, holding us up. Exhale, releasing deeper, more into the earth. Doing a couple of breaths here, really connecting with the element of stability of the earth. Noticing that at any moment, when we feel our minds scattered, when we feel we're not connected, we can always bring our attention to the part of the body connecting into the ground to become more present, to become more rooted. So we're not up into our head, busy, thinking, projecting, but we're pressing into the body, moving from a space of awareness. And when we do that, notice how the qualities of the earth are also present into our body. The solidity element showed into nature by trees, mountains, rocks, and the earth itself is also present into our body, into our bones, into our skin, into our fatty tissue. And again, coming back to those elements within us that resemble the nature. Noticing how steady the trees are, how deep their roots are into the earth. Diving deeper roots, even for us, into the ground, so we can be steady, connected, and grounded. So no matter what life throws at us, we can always come back to our center. We can always be steady to respond back to these events, but from a space of centeredness, from a place of stability. Taking a couple of more breaths here. Notice every time the grounding force of the earth working into the body. Feeling that force of gravity pulling you down and rooting you down. Notice as well if there is any shift into your breath. Maybe the breath becomes more quiet, a little bit longer. Maybe it flows more easily into the whole body. Your body becomes more open, less puzzled, less unsettled. And with that also your mind as well. Taking 3 more full breaths here. Last breath. And then very slowly, yogis, without getting pulled away by any distraction, keeping your awareness inwards, very slowly, with the least number of movement possible, draw your knees into your chest, roll to the right side of the body, and at your own pace, finding your way into a seated pose. If you can, cross leg position. If you have a cushion or anything to sit on, feel free to sit on top of it. Releasing your knees to the side, lengthening the spine up. And then when you're there, take a couple of breaths into your seated position. Feeling the sitting bone digging into the earth beneath you. Give it that support if you need for the spine to lengthen all the way up. Imagining those sitting bones or your roots deepening into the ground. Going deep into the earth. Giving that stability you need and giving your energy to lengthen all the way up. To rise, to expand into your spine, into your upper body. Finding some softness into the shoulders. Releasing your hands into your thighs, flipping your palms facing down to draw energy in, to ground yourself more. If you can, keep your eyes closed. Otherwise, find a very soft gaze. Connecting again to the rhythm of the breath. Connecting to that element of earth once more through the breath. Every time you breathe in, feel your sitting bone digging a little bit more into the earth. And with your exhale, letting your breath get back to the earth again. Inhale, feeling the energy rising from the earth all the way up to the crown of the head, creating space into the body, giving you support, giving you energy. And with the exhale, returning the energy back to the earth. Taking a couple of more breaths, following your natural pace of breathing. Breathing through the nostrils, deep into the body, down into the pelvis. Feeling the breath creating space into the upper body while rooting you down still through the pelvis and through the seat. We're going to be taking 3 more breaths. And notice how every time you get more present to yourself, you tune in more. You can connect more to your inner intention. Whatever is that intention. And for intention, we mean that power of will that gives you direction. Whether it's something you take into your meditation practice, whether it's something you set at the beginning of your day to keep you moving forward into your journey. That gives you direction, that gives you perspective, that gives you strength to overcome any obstacles on your way. So the more you tune in, the more you can connect to that deeper intention within that show you the way forward. And that intention is always there, no matter how busy you are. But most likely if you're busy, you cannot connect in. You're too busy getting distracted, doing something into your daily life. So every time you bring yourself back to yourself, you can connect more to that intention, feeding that intention with you new energy. So whether it's an intention for your practice, for your day, for this new beginning of 2021, keep cultivating that intention with presence, with stability, feeding that intention day over day, breath over breath. Taking your last breath here. And we're going to be moving into a short breath work, short pranayama. We're going to be moving through alternate nostril or Nadi shodhana. So we're going to keep the left hand on your left thigh or your left knee. We're going to lift the right hand off the leg. We're going to be closing the second and middle finger in. And we're going to be closing the ring finger and the pinky together, keeping the thumb free. We're going to keep the spine long. And we're going to keep the shoulders down. Eyes closed if it feels like, or very soft gaze again. We're going to inhale through both nostrils. And we're going to use the right thumb to close the right nostril, exhaling through the left nostril. Inhaling through the left, closing the left with the ring finger, pinky finger, opening the right, exhaling through the right nostril. Inhale through right, closing the right, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling right, exhaling left. I'm going to be guiding one more. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. That is one full cycle. So we're going to be taking 5 more cycles at your own pace, alternating right and left. This is a very nice pranayama to balance the 2 hemispheres of your mind, right and left. It's a very interesting tool also to use to balance the nervous system. Balancing between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Whether we're tired and we need energy, or whether we're too much active and we need to slow down. And it's a very beautiful instrument to use every time you need into your practice, but also into your daily life. Whenever you feel you need to bring more harmony, more balance into yourself. Also notice if you have any nostrils that is more open than the other. Just notice that and then let that go. Taking your last cycle. Ending with exhaling through the left nostril. Releasing the mudra with your hands. Bringing the breath back in and out through both nostrils. And taking 5 more full breaths at your own rhythm. Notice if anything shifted into the breath, into how you feel. And knowing that it is simple but yet powerful technique can be always with you whenever you feel it most. To quiet you down, to bring yourself back to center, and to bring yourself more present to yourself, to whatever is happening into your daily life. Taking one more full inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And then keeping the breath flowing, we're going to close with Bhumi Sparsha. Placing the right hand on your heart center and placing your left hand into the earth. So Bhumi is earth. And it's a beautiful way to connect back to Mother Earth while keeping one hand connected to the heart center, the place of our deepest intention, of our deepest self. So for a moment, coming back with that intention, feeding that intention with you energy coming from the earth. So feeling that connection between the heart and the earth, between your right hand and the left hand. Feeling the right hand expanding and releasing under the breath into your chest, Feeling that heartbeat, the sign you are beautifully alive. And then with the left hand pressing gently into the earth, feeding yourself with that stability coming from the ground. That nurturing energy that the earth always gave us back when we tune into it. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Coming from this space of awareness, of presence, of deep connection. And then when you're ready, take the left hand away from the earth. Place the left hand on top of your right, still on your heart center. Softening your elbows, keep that lift and a beautiful space into your chest. Connecting to that deep intention one more time before closing the practice today. And then choosing whether to let go of that intention on the mat, or choosing to keep that intention and bringing that intention off the mat into your daily life. To feel you guided, inspired. Where it is in the hands, placing the hands, one touching into the other in front of the heart. Taking one more full breath for yourself. Thanking yourself for gifting this time into the middle of the day to reconnect, to ground, to become more present and steady. So that you can share that energy with the world outside you. Bow your head to your heart, honoring your inner self. And until next time, namaste.